If you have not completed your board work week 2 for today, you need to list your 5 real-world examples of rotations. Yesterday we were looking at our transformations, and we were looking at rotations. And here I've got my letter E and I've rotated it 4 different times. Here's my original in quadrant 1. A 90 degrees rotation brought it down into quadrant 4. A 180 degree rotation brought it into quadrant 3. And then a 270 degree clockwise rotation, or a 90 degree counterclockwise rotation, gave me my triple primes up here in quadrant 2. And I listed all of the ordered pairs for each of those, and that's what you should have done from yesterday. If you were not here yesterday, go ahead and just copy this chart on your piece of paper and go back to my picture and just do a rough sketch of that picture on your paper as well. We said that a 90 degrees clockwise rotation was the same as a 270 degrees counterclockwise rotation. Also, a 270 degree clockwise rotation is the same as a 90 degree counterclockwise rotation. Now what we need to look at, we need to figure out what the rule should be for going from our original to each of these. Let's see. For this first one, letter A has a 3 for the X and a 7 for the Y. Well, that 7 shows up in front here. Let's see if that holds true all the way down. 7, 7, 5, 5, 5, 5, 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, so it looks like we are going to take, if I have an ordered pair X comma Y here, it looks like I'm going to take my Y value, the second thing, and move it to the front. So this is going to be Y in front now. Now here I go from 3 to -3, 6 to -6, 4 to -4, 3 to -3. So it looks like I'm taking the opposite of whatever my X value is. Looking at 180, I've got 3, 7, -3, 7, 6, 7, -6, 7, 4, 5, -4, 5. So it looks like things are in the same order, but I'm just looking at the opposites. So that's -X, -Y. For a 270 degree rotation, I'm going to be, let's see, 3 goes in back, 7 changes sign. 6 goes in back, 7 changes sign. So it looks like they switch order again. So Y is first and X is second. And when Y comes up to the front, it's going to change signs. So I've got the opposite of Y, comma X. So go ahead and add those rules on your table that you made from yesterday. Now, without even graphing, we're going to look at what this shape would be here. We've got a weird looking triangle, and I'm going to rotate this clockwise 180 degrees and 90 degrees clockwise and 270 degrees clockwise. So for the 90 degrees clockwise, I'm going to take the ordered pairs and switch the order. So instead of 0, 5, it's going to become 5, 0. And then my second piece is going to switch signs. Well, the opposite of 0 is still 0, so that stays. Same thing here. I'm going to flip-flop these, so 3's in front, and then -2's in back. And then I'm going to switch signs for the second piece. So instead of a -2, that's going to turn into a +2. With 4, -6, I'm going to flip-flop and switch the signs of the second thing. So instead of 4, it's going to become -4. For 180, it keeps it in the same order. The X is still first, the Y is still second, but it's going to flip-flop our signs. So 0, 5 becomes 0, -5. Negative 2, 3 becomes a positive 2 and a negative 3. And 4, negative 6 is going to become a negative 4 and a positive 6. So it kept them in the exact same order as the original, but it flip-flopped their signs. For 270 clockwise, we're going to flip-flop them again, and then that first piece flips signs. So 0, 5 is going to flip-flop and become 5, 0. And now the first piece changes signs. So instead of positive 5, it's negative. Negative 2, 3 is going to flip-flop, and the first thing's going to flip sign, so that's going to be negative 3, negative 2. 4, negative 6 is going to flip-flop, and that's going to become a positive 6 when we change that sign. 4. For your homework assignment tonight, you have 3 problems. Graph the original triangle for each of those 3. Your original figure should look like this, or something similar to it, and that's going to be on each of your 3 graphs. Then after that, you need to use the directions to make a new rotation. So it's going to have 2 triangles on each picture. I would list out the coordinates for the original and then list out the coordinates for the rotation before you start graphing anything. Have a great day.